Hi there, Cody here. Welcome back to RealityGuard. In last week's episode, we jumped into co-op mode with my friend Jenny. And somehow we survived 33 waves. Not bad at all. And today, we are doing a challenge episode. I'm about to beat the first 5 levels without placing any single tower at all. So now you may be wondering how I'm gonna fight off these monsters. Alright, here's the challenge breakdown. For the first 5 levels, the only damage source I'm allowed to use is my spell staff. Here are the rules of the challenge. I cannot buy any towers from the card shop. Spells will be the only way to cause damage. And the only thing I'm allowed to do is building the path and rerouting the attack. So instead of thinking like a tower defense player, we have to think like a level designer. So without further ado, let's jump into the challenge, shall we? So I'm gonna start off with level 1. So yeah, it's just a simple and straightforward path. I don't need you, card shop, just go away. Alright. This is the spell staff. All spells are cast using the right hand controller, and you can switch between them using the joystick. I'm gonna go explain these spells along the way. Alright, level 1. This is for beginners, so I think it'll be easy. First off, Ice Bind. I'm just gonna call it the Frozen spell from now on. In real combat, this is for hard control. The Frozen spell doesn't just stop enemies, it resets the entire flow of the wave. When used on a narrow path, one freeze can stack the entire wave into a single clump. And that's where the real damage starts. First, I'm going to use Frozen spells to freeze them. Next, it'll be Break Armor Shield time. This is another support-oriented spell. Its main effect is to weaken enemies' physical resistance, so it doesn't deal much damage on its own, and its range is also the smallest. However, it comes with a special ability. It can reveal invisible enemies. Don't spam Break Armor for damage, save it for key moments, when invisible enemies enter your kill zone, or just pick off the stragglers. Okay, level 1, that's so easy. Simple victory. On to the next one. And finally, the star of this episode, Time Barrier. This spell creates a massive trap that deals continuous damage and slows the enemies. A lot of people don't realize this, but Time Barrier's range works as cylinder. That means vertical placement and path height actually matter a lot. You can cast the spell below the monsters, which also deals damage to them. In this run, Time Barrier is basically our main DPS. Okay, they're gone. Alright. Level 2 is also super easy. And let's move on to level 3. Spider move fast, so it is important to freeze them first with Ice Bind. You think you can run? From this point on, the path isn't just about blocking enemies, it's about buying time for cooldowns. Time Barrier is my main damage spell, but it has the longest cooldown, and I can use it only one at a time. So I can't just spam it and hope for the best. That's why the path needs to hold enemies in place while Time Barrier comes back up. Alright, on to wave 4. 3 down, 2 more to go. And in this round, we got Boy Turtle, which has physical shield. Now, since we can't rely on towers, path design becomes everything. In order to let Time Barrier do the job, we're once again using a spiral style path. But this time, the goal is different. Instead of trying to place towers in a fixed range, we are maximizing spell value. Here's the key idea. A single narrow slope forces enemies into a tight formation, which lets Ice Bind freeze everything at once, and allows Time Barrier to hit the entire wave continuously. When the first enemy is frozen at the choke point, the entire wave behind it gets blocked. Early levels are actually pretty manageable, as long as you freeze at the choke point, drop Time Barrier slightly ahead, and clean up with Break Armor when needed, things stay under control. But here we are at level 5. I'm gonna place the portal just before the frozen ground. Gotta use every advantage I have. Invisible enemies becomes a problem. In order to deal with them, Break Armor becomes vital. But here's a small trick a lot of players don't know. I have to upgrade my castle to level 4. At level 4, the castle can actually detect invisible enemies by itself. That means I no longer need to waste Break Armor just to reveal them. Instead, Break Armor becomes a pure damage tool. So the combo now looks like this. Ice Bind first, stack the entire wave, then Break Armor to amplify the damage. And finally drop Time Barrier to clean everything up. At this point, it's honestly less about tower defense. I'm not feeling like playing an FPS. Still under cooldown. Oh no, wait for it. Wait for it. Kill them, kill them, kill them, kill them, kill them, kill them, kill them. Okay, yeah. Woo! That is a very close call. I still need extra 15 coins. So I'm gonna upgrade my castle in the middle of my fight. Alright, just about time. Here we go. Okay, upgrade my castle. Now these ghosts are free to aim. No extra spell needed to kill them. Time barrier. Do the job, dude. Alright. As long as he don't summon any more bees. No! The shield is down! Just die already! Die! He's close. He's close. No! Well, I managed to pull this off! Yes! Level 5 completed. So, yeah, turns out you can play a tower defense game without towers. And sometimes, breaking the rules means this is the best way to understand the system. If you enjoyed this kind of challenge, let me know what crazy restrictions you want to see next. Cody here. Peace out. See you next week.